All right, so it's been my dream ever since I was 31 years old to beat all the VR missions in Metal Girl Salad 2 Sons of the Patriots. Or Sons of Liberty, good God.
Yes, and you call them VR missions despite the fact that they're quite obviously 2D platformers.
Yeah,
Why do they call them that?
So, the main character, Raiden, is, in the beginning of the game, he states that he's never been on an actual mission, but he's trained extensively in VR. He's basically Chris Farley in Billy Madison.
Yes, yeah,
like
the bus driver.
I infiltrated Outer Heaven, and then
you didn't.
Adam Sandler's like, no, you didn't. He's like, well,
in multiple simulations.
Yeah, I beat all the VR missions.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Well,
but
I played the VR missions.
They were very, very close to the actual missions. No, they weren't. Well, you can imagine what it would have been like.
Lonely.
So, yeah, these are much harder than the actual game.
Is it because they look like shit? Is that why? Is it because it looks bad?
That was easy.
In 2001, Derek, this game looked better than anything.
Nothing really looked good in 2001 after those buildings got attacked. Remember when that happened? It's kind of an obscure
everything
thing.
had a dark cloud over it after that. Yeah. Wouldn't you agree?
And then everyone said Dark Cloud was a good game, but it wasn't.
It's funny you mentioned those certain buildings, because this game almost didn't get released because of that.
Because of tactical espionage? Because of all those people who had exclamation points appear above their head on 9/11?
No.
Why did you just fail for that? Is
because
this like a haunted house where you're not allowed to touch them?
This is the sneaking shit. Good. Are you dying, Derek? Are you gonna be okay?
Can you shut up?
You ever crawl through a vent? On Fent?
No, but this makes me kind of want to do it.
I've always wanted to crawl through a vent.
I thought that
on Fent.
I thought that crawling through a vent was going to be a lot more common of an occurrence as a kid. I thought that at one point I'd get up to some wacky hijinks that would require me to walk through a vent.
I always hoped and prayed that would happen.
Video games never showed just how many bugs would be in that vent, though.
Yeah.
Just how many cobbing webs.
Oh, yeah, rat poo-poo. And
yeah, there would be
rat poo-poo and cobbing webs.
Corn cobbing webs, rat poo-poo.
A corn cobbing pipe and a rat poop nose.
I understand, like...
It's a Frosty the Snowman joke.
Oh, I thought you were describing Krampus.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Krampus?
Did you throw like a Tootsie Roll on the ground, like a parade? And then they all went and got it? Is that what you were doing?
What did you throw?
Yeah. What was that? Roll pennies?
Am I on Fent? Like, is any of this making...
I saw
Somebody
a
help
peppermint
me.
candy come out of your pocket.
Somebody help me.
You threw something on the ground.
Threw a Rolo.
What did you do?
Oh,
It was a Rolo.
I threw an empty magazine on the ground to distract.
Oh, yeah, that's all I was asking. I said,
Yeah.
was that a Tootsie Roll? And then you like
Okay.
accused me of being on Schedule 1
No,
narcotics.
you did what Agent 47 does in the Mardi Gras level. You just throw a little cotton
Tootsie
candy on
Rolls?
the ground. Yep.
Were you
Oh,
guys
sure.
ever...
How do you jump over the...
Were you guys ever on parade floats? Like, did you ever throw the candy out?
I did.
Shoot. Yeah, once, but I can't remember the context. Why were you on one?
No, I never was.
Oh. Why were you?
Yeah.
Marching band?
No, well, I was in parades for marching band, but I was on the Jesus Christ.
The Jesus Christ float.
No, my several of my family were firefighters.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So the parade.
Is there somebody there?
Nope.
I saw a chin and top of nose.
So yeah, the fire trucks would be in the parade, and then I got to ride them as a kid.
Did you ever like spray down a civil rights protest with a fire hose?
Were they those kind of firefighters?
I was just gonna say.
Were they fighting the fire of the African American community?
God damn it. Oh God. The fact that I didn't have an immediate response is
Now it looks like I'm stalling.
Pretty damning.
very
yeah.
upsetting. No, I did actually spray people. Like I had
Of color?
I had a tiny little like water hose on there, and I would spray the crowd for fun.
Did you specifically target hot women
I specifically remember
white
actually
t-shirts is
actually
specifically what he was aiming
with soapy
for.
breasts?
I specifically remember spraying an old lady and feeling bad about
That's fucking off. Did she have nice tits?
All right, so I'm just gonna be frank with you guys. There are 500 of these. Please turn around. There we go. There we go.
Do you guys ever see these people who fucking sleep with tape on their mouth?
For why?
Derek, I think you're crashing out again.
They're twice as likely to be suffocated by their loved ones.
No, this
Because
is
it's like now you only
real.
have to cover the nose. Why? What's the benefit supposed to be?
It's one of those fucking new age bullshit. Like it's a breathing
Clear out your
thing.
sinus cavity.
Yeah,
Get
it's
it used to doing more work.
It's pretty much like any company that says something about like quality of life increasing or about toxins being released. I'm like, I hope everyone in your family dies in a train accident.
I have no toxins.
You grifter motherfucker. I can't believe people can just sell like hockey
Anything?
tape to children and be like, if you
Yeah.
put it over your
So,
mouth.
Is it supposed to encourage nose breathing while you're sleeping?
Yeah, and they're like, and that's better breathing. I'm like, well, how is it fucking different? Do I got a Brita filter in my sinus? You fucking rectal wart, you're a liar. You're taking dumb people and who just listen to anything an influencer tells them to do. Someone's gonna die from putting that tape on their mouth and suffocate.
that sounds like a lawsuit
That
waiting to
absolutely
happen.
sounds like a podcast product.
100%.
That would be advertised.
Dude. Alpha brand shit, dude.
Yeah.
Evo Breathe.
Dude, he's cheeked up. This guy has ass.
Yeah, no, every male in the Metal Gear series is caked the.
Oh yeah, I knew Solid Snake had a fucking dumper.
A Solid Snake is a solid cake.
butt.
This is an equal opportunity horny game. Like it's a seethingly horny series, and 90% of the characters are just absolutely caked up.
This is mostly Miss Pac-Man, but what if Miss Pac-Man had a dumper?
Actually, there actually is a Pac-Man aspect to the older Metal Gear games.
There's
Like,
a Pac-Man aspect to this. It's
Yeah.
giving Pac-Man. And
Yeah,
it's
when
been
you
giving Pac-Man.
because you mostly look at the little mini map while you're playing.
You ever play Super Hot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This is kind of giving me Super Hot.
super hot.
Yeah, it's kind of like cell shaded.
It does look like super hot, doesn't it?
Super Hot VR was what made me buy a VR.
Super hot VR is so much fun.
I sweat my fat little piggy ass off when I play that game though.
All right,
You would have failed if you were a second later, right? Because
If-
he would have woke up and been like, "Hey, I think that was someone.
Hey, I might have been flipped over.
That
by
might
a
have not
car."
just
would-
been the wind."
if he had been able to stand up
Okay.
fully, yeah, I would have. Yeah, that is a strat for doing this. Like you can judo throw a guy, and as long as you can make it to the exit before he stands up,
Cool.
you're in the clear.
MLG strats.
Does every Metal Gear game have VR missions like this?
No, but I really wish they did. The first two did, and it's so much fun. Like I love the VR mission.
I could see the joy in this far more than actually
Well,
playing
see,
a Metal Gear game.
because
Yeah.
like playing the actual like the story mode is basically like watching a movie with some occasional gameplay segments. But that's why I like these so much because
It's like watching a movie where occasionally something is asked of you.
yeah, but
movie event asks you for a favor every now and then. There was
that's why I love the VR game because you can just get really into
Somebody there.
the gameplay aspect of it.
after
All right, I'm gonna try to pop this guy in the. Oh, the camera spotted me.
Every day I hear about a new rapper who is insanely wealthy, who has a very weird name that I'd never heard of before, who is apparently incredibly popular. And I'm just supposed to know them as a cultural figure now, and it's very deeply confusing.
I know that feeling.
I saw an article that says Sauce Walker has allegedly been shot in Memphis, and a bunch of people are like, shot.
for
Oh.
being too rich.
But here's the thing, they censored the O on shot because like social media is a lot more like so it looks like it says Sauce Walker's allegedly been in Memphis.
Has been shipped into Memphis. Found a dad as well. They blotted out the E in dad.
Sauce Flocka has been found dead.
I didn't even see that. 2 people were and at least one person found Dad outside. Well, at least he found his father.
Yeah.
You know, after that's the first person
Daddy?
I want to locate when I.
Daddy, can you hear
his dad.
me?
I did it again, Father.
Father. We're not going for top ranking for all of these because I don't
Just completion.
have the specific type of autism that would be required to do that. This is amazing tech. Like,
Is that a porno mag?
yeah, you put a porno mag on the ground.
Incredible. He brought a porno mag into
Yeah,
VR with him.
he goes into gooner mode. He gets down on all fours. He's looking at like a baby fur mag that
Oh no.
he's just
Jacking it to cub.
gooning to his heart's content.
Why'd you have to go with baby fur? Now you're just
Okay, I'm sorry. I was in gamer mode there.
you were galvanizing my
on.
question in gamer
Yeah,
mode.
I really had to
just
to
lock,
lock in there to make it to the exit. Sneaking. Okay, all right. Oh, we got the Tootsie Rolls again that Derrick was so impressed with.
Book.
Why can't I click the book? There's a man.
Show him the book.
I'm gonna show him the good book.
Is there somebody there?
No. Okay, that was on
Should
me.
have showed him your book.
I should have showed him the good book.
Enemiso.
All
Have
right.
you guys had any discourse about Ozempic? Have you
Ozempic.
Body parts. No, I mean, I know all
I don't
the...
know if anyone outside the Midwest is gonna. That one's just for the homies.
That one bangs.
Oh, because they don't have O'Reilly?
I don't think O'Reilly.
that did bang really hard.
It
though.
did.
Ozempic
Okay.
body parts went insanely
My
dummy.
Ozempic, the ad campaign for Ozempic is so fucking out of control that my grandmother, last time I talked to him or talked to her, she was complaining.
Progressive.
I misgendered my name.
Oh, they're on the right side of history.
She was complaining about hearing the Ozempic, you know, like my grandmother.
Really a commercial?
Yes.
Is that real?
She's like, I can't even hear that song anymore. It's disgusting. I can't. You know, they actually got the man himself to sing it. He's like just a bloated. I don't even know who sang that song, but
Yes.
they got like a bloated old man to go on TV and be like, oh, Ozempic. And like, do you remember me when I was a younger, fitter man? Well,
Would you like to be a younger, fitter man?
You just shoot a glass wall.
shot him right in the ass.
My favorite part of this Ozempic epidemic is
God damn it!
Yeah.
You got to be faster than that.
is how for like a decade and a half, it feels like now we've been having people be like, it's fine to be fat, and I'm fat positive, and I'm beautiful in my size, until I can do literally no work to become thin, and now I'm
As soon
just gonna become thin because I was just a lazy fat
as
piece of
soon
shit the
as
whole time.
Ozempic dropped, I like a bunch of like fat like
acceptance
internet
people.
well
Yeah.
internet like fat internet personalities just immediately became like weird withered versions of themselves. People like the Ozempic stare is a real thing. Like people look like hollow, you know, like
Yeah.
like who's that like H13 guy on YouTube?
Oh,
Oh,
Ethan Klein.
Ethan Klein.
Yeah, like
H3H3.
He's a disgusting
Is he on
human being
Ozempic
to
now?
begin
like
with.
well, yeah, he like there's an Ozempic version of him now, and he just
Yeah.
looks haggard. He looks weathered in like a strange way.
Also, I think he's a Zionist.
Oh, yeah. He absolutely is. All right, so I got one of them. Aiming sniper rifles in this game is psychotic. I don't know what Kojimbo was thinking. All right, I gotta move fast this time and not get guillotted by the camera. God, I hit the wrong. I tried to somersault and I hit the punch button instead. Jamie, can you edit out all my failures?
Can you just edit in the Ozempic commercial?
Can we just sit in silence while I try this?
While I pass this mucus that's coating my throat and I can't cough up.
Yeah, Derrick can cough it up.
I've just had mucus coating my
I
throat
can
this whole time.
finish this level.
Dude, you ever have a girl do that on your wall? Not your penis, just your wall. Scratch her back.
Yeah,
real hard.
like a bear, just
Yeah.
like brace her back against the wall.
Just a girl off the Fetty pack. She's all itchy.